A lot has changed since we started our business in 2013, but one thing has always remained the same. We charge for our branding and web design projects per project. Today we're going to go over our philosophy and why we prefer to charge per project versus an hourly rate. Hi guys, it's Barbara. Welcome back to our channel where we talk all things web design, branding, and online marketing. Today I wanted to go over a debate that goes on in the web design world, and that is, should you pay for your projects on a per project basis or on an hourly or monthly retainer basis? Now, since 2013, we've always done everything per project. All of our branding, our web design projects that we've done have been on the per project basis. We don't charge hourly rates or retainer fees to do these types of projects. So I just wanted to go over our philosophy and why we charge per project versus an hourly or monthly rate. But before we get into that, I just want to go over what the difference is between hiring somebody per project or hiring somebody on an hourly or monthly retainer. So an hourly or monthly retainer designer, you're probably going to work with for a longer amount of time. It's kind of like hiring a part-time employee. When you need something to be updated to your website or you need graphics or anything done web-related, you'll probably call this person and that person will get back to you within a couple days with the changes that you need. Now, if you hire somebody on a per project basis, you're generally hiring that person to do the work of one big task. So it might be redesigning your website or designing a brand new website or logo or something like that. So generally, you're not going to work with them as long as you would if you hired somebody on an hourly or monthly basis, because that person will be able usually to complete your project within a certain amount of time. So if you hire somebody on an hourly basis, you're probably going to work with them ongoing, versus if you hire somebody per project, they're going to tell you the scope of work that's going to be done and how long it's going to take them to do that and for what price. So that's really the difference between the two types of designers. It's really important to do your research to make sure that you find a company or person that really works with the goals of your business. If you're looking to design a brand new website or redesign something on your website, it may be better to hire somebody on a per project basis. If you're looking for somebody that you can really rely on to make updates and changes to your website for years to come, then an hourly or monthly retainer person might be a better choice for you. There's really no right or wrong, and there's pros and cons to each, so it just really depends on what it is that your business needs. So just make sure you always do your research on different companies and know what you're getting yourself into. Before you decide to work with any designer, you want to make sure that you have some questions answered. The first question would be, what is included? Now, I know that seems like an obvious question, but there's things that might not be included in the project that you have to go purchase outside of the cost to design your website or design your brand. One of those things could be hosting. Website hosting isn't always included in the price of the project. You might actually have to go out and purchase hosting on your own. So ask your web designer if that is included in the price. Otherwise, you're going to have to figure that out. Another thing that you're going to want to know is, are there any monthly costs associated with the project after it's launched? So sometimes web designers do have like maintenance packages that they offer or hosting packages, and you want to know if there's a cost associated with that, or if you're basically on your own and you're going to be managing and hosting your site yourself. Those are really important things to consider. Another one is contracts. A lot of times, especially on the hourly or monthly retainer basis, people will make you sign a contract. You want to know what is included in that contract and what happens if you decide to break that contract and maybe go to another company. At the end of the day, you want to make sure that you control your website. If you do decide to break that contract, you do get all of your files, all of your images, everything associated with your project. You want to make sure you have that so that you can move it to another company and you're not locked down into a company that you're really not happy with. Back when we started our business in 2013, we were going back and forth on whether or not we should charge hourly or monthly rates, or if we should charge per project. We decided to charge per project because it really just made more sense for us. One of the things that we really strongly believe in is giving our clients control over their websites. It's something that's really important to us. That's why whenever we finish a project, we provide training videos to all of our clients to show them exactly how to update their websites. We don't do monthly management, we don't update people's content or anything, because we think it's really important that the client has control over their business and they should be able to do whatever it is that they want with their website. If they want to expand and add new pages, add new images, add videos, whatever it is that they want to do, they should be able to do that and do that whenever they want. A lot of times you hire somebody and then it could take weeks or months for those changes to be completed, and especially if they're small changes, we don't really think that's fair. We want our clients to be able to go in, have the ability to update their content whenever they want and not have to wait for us to do it. Another reason that we decided to charge per project is because we're only a 2-person team. So there's realistically only a certain amount of work that we can handle. So if we can work on a couple projects per month, get those done for our clients, that's going to be a much better process for them and a much better process for us. If we're constantly having support requests come in or maintenance requests, it's going to take a lot more of our time. We're not going to be able to focus just on one thing. And if somebody has a couple changes that they need to be made, it might take weeks versus doing it in a couple of days, just because we're only 2 people. So that's another big reason that we decided to charge per project instead of charging on a monthly basis. Another reason that we charge per project is because we really want you to get up and running quickly. We don't want you to have to wait months or even a year to get your website up. We have a process that we've refined over the years, and that allows you to get up and running within a few weeks instead of months or years. When you go with an hourly person or a monthly retainer, usually it's going to take a lot longer to get things done because they're charging you hourly or monthly rates. So when you hire somebody per project, they usually have a set timeline and they can do all that work within that timeline. And that's something that we've done and something that we really refined and shortened over the years. We still provide you with quality work, but you get up and running in a lot less time than you would if you went with somebody that's on an hourly or monthly basis. Another reason that we decided to charge per project versus an hourly or monthly basis is because when you're hiring us, you're hiring experts. Now, that's not to say that we're the best web design company in the entire world, because there's a lot of web designers out there. But when you hire us, we're going to give you our opinions, and if there's something that we think can be done better or more efficiently, we're going to let you know about that. We really value collaboration, and we want to work together with our clients to make sure that they're getting the best project that they can get. We want you to have really good results. Both Mark and I have worked in situations where we did charge hourly or monthly rates, and what tended to happen in those situations was a client would come in with requests and we would just do them and invoice them. And it didn't really matter if we agreed with what they wanted to do or we thought that something could be done better. We would just do the work and charge them for it. And that's really not what we want to do for our clients. We want to make sure that they're getting the best solutions possible. So we really value communication and spending time to figure out the best solution. So that's another reason why we decided to go the per project rate versus the hourly rate, because sometimes those conversations can take a lot of time, but in the end, we really do think that it's worth it because you're going to get a better product. Should you pay for web design on a per project basis or on an hourly or monthly retainer basis? There's really no right or wrong answer to this question. It just depends on your business and what your goals and needs are. If you're somebody that wants to have more control over your website and wants to get things up and running quickly, I would say you probably want to go with somebody that does per project. If you want somebody that you can rely on, more like a part-time employee that can maintain your website for you, then I would say that you probably want to go with an hourly or monthly retainer person. But again, it really depends on what the goals are of your business and what your needs are. You want to make sure that you're doing research on the companies before you choose a company, because you don't want to get yourself into a situation that is bad for your business. I've unfortunately seen a lot of people get burned by companies because they didn't really understand the process. So make sure you're asking those questions that I mentioned in the video before you sign any contract or get yourself into a situation that you could possibly regret. I hope you liked this video and it gave you some more information about hourly rates and monthly rates versus charging per project. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for new content. Thanks, have a great day.